In this video, we're going to show you how to install accent tile on your pool steps. When you purchase it, it comes in 1 foot by 1 foot squares. So what we're doing is that we're cutting it in 2 rows of 1 by 1 inch squares, and we're going to lay it all the way across the very edges of our steps on our pool. So once you've cut your foot square into these 2-inch strips, you've got to go around with your knife and you've got to cut the one side with a utility knife or whatever type of blade that you have, because you have to bend these so that they can follow the contour of the curve of the steps. And being that they're square geometric objects, you're going to need to kind of open up some of those grout lines on the one side so you can get that circular rounding of the edge of the tile even with the edge of your step. If it was square and straight, it'd be easy. But, of course, there's nothing easy when you've got all these curves and waves. So here you see him applying the thin set to the very edge of the pool. And this is accent tile. And later on, when we put the Diamond Bright on, it's going to cover it all. In total, we have 88 feet of this tile that's going to accent all of our curved steps. And you saw I'm cutting it so that you can round it. It's a little bit more difficult than just putting on straight square blocks, because this has to kind of taper and it's circular in nature, and all of those steps are round. So it's a little bit more difficult. Now he's going to pick it up and he's going to set it on there, and then he has to adjust the tile by kind of squeezing it in a circular shape and making sure that the grout lines are all even. And the cuts that we made earlier allow it to bend with the contour of the step. Each one of these is 1 inch by 1 inch, and we cut them into 2 square rows, and then we're just basically putting them over that thin set all along the edge of the steps. And we've got to clean up the excess thin set, of course. We don't want to have too much on there. And then later on, they're going to lay the Diamond Bright right over it and fill all of the cracks, so you don't have to grout this, because the Diamond Bright is going to be the grout itself. So here I'm going to speed it up to about 4,000 or 5,000 times faster, so that you don't have to sit through the 3 or 4 hours of grueling watching a video of somebody putting down tile. But as you can see, he's moving pretty quickly, especially when I speed it up. Took his hat off there. And we got to cut him, get him ready, and he's just putting him down. Just got to get all the accent tile on there. Once it's on there, bam, Bob is your uncle, and it looks good. So when the pool guys come to resurface the pool, what they're going to do is they're going to take the Diamond Bright, and they're basically just going to cover all of that accent tile with the Diamond Bright, and that's going to end up being the grout because it's super white. We're using an oyster quartz Diamond Bright, and you can see him. He's just basically lathering it all over the place. I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's done. So over the course of about 4 or 5 hours, they're working all of this Diamond Bright in, and on the steps, they're slowly but surely exposing that glass tile. And you can see a better shot of it here, and he's kind of wiping off that excess Diamond Bright. And once most of that top coat of Diamond Bright is pulled off of there, then we're going to use muriatic acid across all the tile and the surface of the pool. So next, they're going to take those bottles of muriatic acid, pour it all over the surface of the pool and the tile, and that will get rid of any residue. To get rid of to dilute it, they take the water and squirt it, and it goes from that yellow-green color to its natural white surface color and blue on the tile. This is one day after we filled it and treated it with 15 gallons of chlorine. So the water needs probably to get a little bit more clear, but you can see what it looks like. And I think it looks pretty darn good. There's the tile. All right, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos on how to do stuff. Peace out.